In a world that constantly challenges us with stress, uncertainty, and adversity, finding true strength often feels like an impossible task. But what if the key to becoming unshakable lies not in external circumstances, but within ourselves? Imagine being able to face life's toughest challenges with unwavering calm, emotional control, and a sense of power that no one can take away from you. This is the essence of Stoicism, a philosophy that has guided some of history's greatest minds, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, in mastering the art of resilience and inner strength. Stoic principles teach us that while we can't always control the events around us, we can control how we respond. By cultivating wisdom, self-discipline, and emotional control, we can turn adversity into an opportunity for growth and transformation. In this video, we're going to dive into how applying Stoic principles to your life can build a foundation of mental and emotional resilience. Whether you're dealing with personal setbacks, external pressures, or simply looking to become more grounded in your daily life, the Stoic mindset can help you tap into a source of power that lies deep within you. Prepare to transform your mindset and discover the strength that's been waiting for you all along. The Stoic view on adversity. In Stoicism, adversity is seen not as an unfortunate event, but as a powerful opportunity for growth and self-mastery. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most prominent Stoic philosophers, famously said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This perspective teaches us that obstacles, whether internal or external, can serve as the stepping stones for personal development. Rather than fearing challenges or seeking to avoid them, Stoicism encourages us to embrace adversity. In fact, the Stoic principle of amor fati, love of fate, suggests that we should welcome all that life throws our way, good or bad, as part of a natural, rational process. The key idea is that our response to difficulties, not the difficulty itself, defines our character. When we accept challenges, we free ourselves from the suffering caused by resistance and find power in the way we choose to react. A personal example of this principle at work can be seen through my own journey. During my academic struggles, particularly in high school, I was often confronted with failure and doubt, especially when others questioned my abilities. Instead of surrendering to those doubts, I chose to use them as motivation to improve. The constant setbacks were not roadblocks but opportunities for me to cultivate resilience, patience, and determination. Today, I look back at those times not with regret, but with gratitude, as they shaped me into someone who faces adversity with a calm, constructive mindset. Stoicism doesn't suggest we seek out suffering, but rather that we view it with equanimity. The Stoic ideal is not to avoid adversity, but to grow stronger through it, understanding that every challenge has the potential to refine our character and deepen our wisdom. Control versus what's out of your control. In life, one of the most powerful lessons we can learn is understanding the distinction between what we can control and what we cannot. This idea, known as the dichotomy of control, has been central to Stoic philosophy for centuries. The dichotomy of control teaches us to focus on what is within our power, our thoughts, actions, and responses, while letting go of the things outside of our influence, such as the opinions of others or the outcomes of events beyond our reach. At the core of this concept is the realization that we waste so much mental energy trying to control things that are simply not in our hands. Consider this. Can we control the weather or the actions of others? Number. Can we control how we react to those circumstances, or our own behavior in any situation? Absolutely. The key to peace and productivity lies in recognizing this simple but profound difference. What we can control our thoughts. We decide what we think about. The stories we tell ourselves, the beliefs we hold, and the attitude we adopt. All of these are within our grasp. By shifting our mindset, we empower ourselves to face life's challenges with resilience. Our actions. We have complete control over how we behave. Whether it's the effort we put into a project, the way we treat others, or the discipline we maintain, our actions define our success. Our reactions. How we respond to external events, particularly stressful ones, is always our choice. We cannot control what happens to us, but we can control how we interpret and react to those events. What we cannot control: the past. Once an event has passed, it's gone. The mistakes, regrets, or successes of yesterday cannot be altered. We can only move forward from here, learning and growing from the lessons they offer. Other people's actions. People are unpredictable. While we can influence and persuade, we cannot force others to act in a way we want. All we can do is focus on our own behavior and ensure we respond to others with wisdom and grace. External events. Life is filled with unpredictability, economic shifts, natural disasters, and unforeseen challenges. These events are out of our control, and worrying about them only leads to stress and paralysis. Personal story. A shift in focus. A few years ago, I was caught up in a difficult situation that I had no control over. I was constantly frustrated with how others were handling things at work, and I spent so much energy trying to change their behavior. It wasn't until I discovered the Stoic concept of control versus what's outside of it that my perspective shifted. I realized that I couldn't change anyone else, but I could control how I reacted. I began focusing on improving my own performance, helping those around me, and letting go of what I couldn't influence. That change in focus gave me a sense of empowerment and peace I had never felt before. Actionable step for you. To shift your focus today, start by identifying one situation in your life where you're struggling with something outside of your control. Write down the aspects of that situation you can influence and make a plan to focus your energy there. By doing this, you'll reclaim your power and start making progress in areas where you truly have an impact. Building resilience and inner strength is a process that takes time, consistency, and effort. It's not something that can be achieved overnight, but through small, deliberate actions practiced daily. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy focused on personal virtue and wisdom, provides a powerful framework for developing a resilient mindset. Key Stoic practices, such as journaling, reflection, and self-discipline, are crucial in cultivating this mindset over time. Journaling is one of the most powerful Stoic practices. Writing daily reflections helps to gain perspective, clear the mind, and confront challenges with honesty. By documenting thoughts, emotions, and reactions to daily events, individuals can examine their inner landscape, pinpoint weaknesses, and identify areas for improvement. It's an ongoing process of self-awareness that leads to personal growth and mental clarity. Reflection is another fundamental Stoic practice. Taking time each day to review one's actions, decisions, and emotions allows individuals to learn from their experiences. Stoics believe that life's challenges are opportunities to strengthen character. By reflecting on both successes and failures, we develop a deeper understanding of our own strengths and limitations. This self-reflection fosters resilience, as we begin to accept that setbacks are a part of life and can be used as stepping stones to progress. Self-discipline is perhaps the most crucial element of building resilience. The Stoics believe that true strength lies in one's ability to control impulses, emotions, and desires. Practicing self-discipline on a daily basis helps individuals remain focused on their goals, despite external distractions or internal struggles. Whether it's sticking to a daily routine, resisting unhealthy temptations, or remaining calm in the face of adversity, self-discipline is the bedrock of mental fortitude. Incorporating these daily practices into one's life is the key to building lasting resilience and inner strength. Over time, these practices help reshape the mind, allowing individuals to respond to life's challenges with wisdom, calm, and self-control. It's through this consistent daily effort that true resilience is built, and the Stoic path becomes a transformative journey towards a more grounded, empowered self. The role of emotions and how Stoicism helps manage them. Emotions are an integral part of the human experience. They shape our reactions to the world, influencing how we approach challenges, relationships, and decisions. However, unchecked emotions can often lead to impulsive actions, stress, and conflict. Stoicism, a philosophy rooted in ancient Greece, provides a powerful framework for managing emotions and cultivating inner peace. It teaches us that while we cannot control external events, we can control how we respond to them emotionally. One of the core principles of Stoicism is the idea of emotional detachment. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather understanding that emotions are not inherently good or bad. They are simply responses to external events. According to Stoic philosophy, we should focus on what we can control, which is our reaction to these events. By distancing ourselves from emotional impulses, we can approach situations more rationally and maintain our peace of mind. A key Stoic practice for emotional regulation is mindfulness. The Stoics emphasize the importance of self-awareness, taking the time to reflect on our thoughts and feelings before reacting. This pause allows us to assess whether our emotional response aligns with our values and whether it is truly necessary. For example, in a heated argument, instead of reacting immediately with anger or frustration, we can practice mindfulness by taking a deep breath and considering the situation objectively. This gives us the space to choose a more measured and calm response. Another technique Stoicism advocates is cognitive reframing. This involves shifting our perspective on a situation to view it in a more constructive light. For instance, if we face a setback or failure, rather than seeing it as a personal defeat, we can reframe it as an opportunity to learn and grow. By focusing on what we can control, our mindset and actions, we gain emotional resilience and remain composed in the face of adversity. The Stoic idea of memento mori, remembering death, also plays a significant role in managing emotions. By contemplating the brevity of life, we are reminded of what truly matters, which helps us not to get bogged down by trivial concerns or fleeting emotions. This awareness encourages us to prioritize our inner peace and respond to life's challenges with grace and composure. In conclusion, Stoicism offers practical tools for managing emotions, including emotional detachment, mindfulness, cognitive reframing, and the acceptance of life's impermanence. By applying these principles, we can navigate difficult situations with calmness and clarity, ultimately fostering a sense of inner peace and emotional resilience. Developing a Stoic mindset. A Stoic mindset is the key to mastering your emotions and maintaining mental clarity in the face of life's challenges. It's rooted in ancient philosophy, focused on cultivating virtue, rationality, and resilience. The Stoics believed that the only thing truly within our control is our response to the world around us, making it essential to embrace virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance in everyday life. Developing a Stoic mindset requires intention, practice, and commitment. 1. Wisdom. Wisdom, for the Stoics, is the ability to discern what is truly important. It's about understanding the difference between what you can control and what you cannot. Begin by reflecting daily on your thoughts and actions. Ask yourself, is this in my control? If it is, take responsibility. If not, let it go. By focusing on what you can change, you begin to build mental clarity and peace. 2. Courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to act despite it. To cultivate courage, push yourself to face discomfort and take risks that align with your values. It could be as simple as speaking up in a meeting or challenging yourself physically. Each small act of courage builds your mental fortitude, enabling you to face adversity with grace. 3. Justice. Justice is about acting fairly and with integrity toward others. It's important to foster empathy and kindness in your interactions. Treat others how you would want to be treated, and stand up for what's right, even when it's not the easiest path. By consistently practicing justice, you become someone others can rely on, and it strengthens your own sense of honor. 4. Temperance. Temperance involves practicing self-control and moderation. It's about not allowing indulgences or emotions to control you. Whether it's eating, drinking, or responding to anger, temperance teaches you to choose balance over excess. To practice temperance, set clear boundaries for yourself and stay mindful of your impulses. Pause before reacting and consider the long-term consequences of your actions. Actionable steps. To reinforce your Stoic mindset, set aside time each day for reflection. Start with journaling. Write about your emotions, actions, and thoughts. Analyze them through the lens of Stoic virtues. You can also engage in daily meditation or mindfulness exercises to stay present and focused on your internal growth. Over time, these practices will help you embrace life's uncertainties with equanimity and strengthen your resilience. Developing a Stoic mindset isn't a quick fix. It's a lifelong journey of improvement. By practicing wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance daily, you'll not only improve your mental resilience, but also experience deeper peace and fulfillment. Stoic resilience in modern life. In today's fast-paced, unpredictable world, the ability to stay resilient is more important than ever. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy founded in Greece, offers powerful tools for cultivating resilience. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and accept what we cannot. This principle is incredibly relevant in modern life, where the constant flow of information, unexpected changes, and external pressures can easily overwhelm us. One key Stoic idea is the concept of amor fati, or the love of fate. This encourages us to embrace every aspect of our lives, both good and bad, as opportunities for growth. For example, if you lose your job, instead of feeling defeated, you can use Stoicism to view it as a chance to explore new career paths, improve your skills, or even pursue your passions. By accepting challenges as part of life, you build emotional resilience and fortitude, allowing you to bounce back stronger. Another crucial Stoic principle is the dichotomy of control. In a world where external circumstances are often beyond our control, focusing on what we can influence, our thoughts, responses, and actions, becomes a powerful tool for resilience. For instance, when facing stress at work, instead of getting lost in frustration, a Stoic would focus on maintaining inner calm. mastering their reactions, and doing their best in the situation at hand. Applying Stoic resilience in modern life doesn't mean avoiding hardships or pretending to be unaffected by adversity. It's about accepting challenges with a calm mind, maintaining your inner peace, and understanding that you have the power to control your reactions. In doing so, Stoicism allows you to build a sense of stability in a world that is often anything but stable. In conclusion, we've explored how Stoicism can help you gain power over your emotions, thoughts, and actions, ultimately leading to a life of inner strength and resilience. We learned how embracing challenges with a mindset focused on control and acceptance can transform any obstacle into an opportunity for growth. By understanding that external events are beyond our control and focusing instead on how we respond, we gain the power to shape our own destiny. The teachings of Stoicism offer a profound blueprint for mastering emotions, cultivating self-discipline, and embracing hardships with grace. Remember, it's not about avoiding the storms of life, but learning how to navigate through them with strength and clarity. Incorporating Stoic principles into your daily life allows you to regain control over your actions and reactions, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling, empowered existence. Start applying these Stoic strategies today and take the first step toward transforming your life into one of purpose, resilience, and power. If you found this video valuable, be sure to subscribe for more insights into how you can continue developing your mental strength and mastering your emotions. Embrace the power of Stoicism, because the best version of yourself is waiting to be discovered.